How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews back with yet another review. And today we're going to be doing a brewery beer. More specifically, their Belgian Golden Ale, or a Belgian Golden Pale Ale, because a little bit of hoppiness to it. It is their Mischief. Brewery, I like the Brewery. Big fan of almost all their beers. The fact that they're only 6 years old and the kind of beers they produce are pretty wicked. Had quite a few offerings from the Brewery. But oddly enough, I've never had one of these, which is one of their regular line beers that is typically easier to get. So I'm kind of excited to give it a whirl, as I am. All beers I have never tried before. So yeah. First off, what's on the label? Family Rue, the Brewery, unfiltered bottle condition, Mischief, Belgian style ale, golden and hoppy. This is here, not quite evil, yet not to be trusted. This golden ale is effervescent, dry, hoppy, and crisp. You want to keep an eye out. Let's see what else we got on here. Perconius on the side, 8.5%. Orange, California. And on the back, it says here, Mischief is best enjoyed fresh. Until then, please store in a cool, dark place. Ideal serving temperature is 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Please pour carefully, leaving the yeast sediment behind in a bottle. Best enjoyed in a tulip or wine glass. And everything else is just government warning, refundy stuff. But label-wise, it's cool. It's probably my least favorite of the Brewery labels, and that needs a little bit of explaining because I'm a huge fan of almost all the labels. Something about this label, I don't know why. It's the outline of the label. I mean, it's nitpicking, but being in the least favorite of the Brewery labels, it's still pretty awesome style-wise. So yeah. See what she's got going on in there. And there she comes. It's nice to do a light beer. I've been knocking out what seems to be pretty dark offerings as of late. So to get a nice, supposedly lighter beer like this is a nice little change of pace. Headwise, white as white could be. Nice creaminess on top and bubbles galore. Gigantic on the top. Like really, really big. Abnormally big. As far as color, I mean, that's a golden ale. I mean, I don't even have to hold it up to any light to tell you that. Super goldenness. A little bit of carbonation, nothing too crazy, and enough murkiness to make it appealing, at least to me. It's not super clear. It's got a nice haziness going on there. So, it looks pretty nice. Let's see what the nose has to offer. Ooh, that definitely smells like a golden ale, a golden pale ale from a Belgian style one for that. Nice hoppiness to it. Counterbalanced by it, nice yeastiness. Bit of citrus, orange peel. That smells quite nice. It smells, exactly what you would think it would be. Nice yeastiness complemented exactly with the same amount of hoppiness. Citrusy hop. Just a pleasure to whiff. And this is actually, I'm trying to think of if this is going to be, I've had Brewery White Oak, I guess you would say, which would be one of their smaller beers. And I've also had, I forget what it was, but I had one, like an orange beer, an orange sickle beer. That was quite nice. So typically most of the Brewery stuff is big, bold, huge beers. So to get something small from them and be able to review it, because the other ones I just had in passing is going to be nice, or hopefully it's nice. Let's see if it's nice. Cheers. I mean, the first thing I'm going to tell you, it's just a really, really well-balanced golden pale ale. A Belgian-style golden pale ale. I mean, you definitely get your hoppiness there. But it's quite subdued. It's not in your face. Just enough to sting you a little, let you know it's there. And then you got this nice fluffy yeastiness to it. Complementing each other perfectly. Zero booze whatsoever. Before I even drank it, I was almost assuming that, considering a decently aged, not a year or so, nice aged, like 15% ABV Brewery beer tastes zero booze, so they're kind of masters at hiding that. Super refreshing, super effervescent, super bubbly in the mouth, super, like I said, effervescent, bubbly mouthfeel. It's like little explosions in your mouth, which is quite nice. Like I said, a little bit that orangeness, that citrusiness. Yeah, and that's about it. You know, it's a nice beer. It's a nice change of pace from what typically I've had from the brewery. I'm not sure what the rest of you guys out there, especially you West Coasters, can get this a little bit easier than I can out here. But it just has that nice effervescence. I can't, just not to keep saying the same thing, but it's super crisp, super clean, super drinkable. If it wasn't 8.5%, it'd be a perfect session beer. But it's not it's not session beer because of how high the ABV is. But overall, it's a really nice beer. Rating wise, I give it like an 85. You know, it's nice. It delivers what I expect to be delivered by a Belgian style golden pale ale, but it just doesn't bring it next level. So 85, pretty damn good score if you go by my book. Availability wise, oddly enough, in this area, I can find this. You know, if I really look for it, I can find it. So I'll give it an availability scale of a 7. And as far as value, I mean, I think I paid $9 for this. You know, you're talking about getting a $7.50 of this quality of beer at that ABV for like I said, like $9. I think it was $8, $9. That's a steal for me. So value-wise, I'm going to give it an 8. So yeah, 85 overall. I'm higher on the scale as far as availability and value. It's just it's a really nice beer. I mean, if you're into Belgian golden ales, even triples, or you know your Belgian style pale ales, and you want maybe just, or if you're into your Belgian Goldens or triples and you want just a dash more hops to it, definitely be something you want to check out. If you're into Belgian Golden Pale Ales in general, it'll definitely be something to give a whirl. I mean, overall, as far as breweries go, not this brewery, but all breweries go, the Brewery is up there for me as far as consistency of delivering good to great beers and rarely the stink bomb. I've never had a stinker from them, unless you count an infected white chocolate, which, you know, technically was their fault, but not their fault. They don't really deliver stinkers. So overall, you're always going to get a quality product from them. So yeah, Brewery Mischief. Quite a nice Belgian-style golden pale ale. So yeah, it's another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, please leave your comments in the comment section below. If you'd like to check us out anywhere else on the internet besides YouTube that you're watching right now, you can check us out on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Massive Beers. We're way more active on Instagram, so if you're going to check us out anywhere, check us out there. And yeah, another one down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a nice beer right now, and hopefully see you next time. Cheers.